תודה רבה לפרופסור פיינר, ואני רוצה להזמין את אורחתנו מוניקה איבסן, סגנית שגריר הרפובליקה הפדראלית של גרמניה בישראל, לברך אותן. בבקשה.
Dear Professor Feiner, professors and distinguished members of the panel, which is going to convene in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Erev Tov. When such influential German Jewish scholars like Martin Buber, Ernst Simon, Gershom Scholem, and Hannah Arendt and others who had survived the Holocaust met here in Jerusalem back in 1955 to discuss the founding of this institute in order to study and preserve the vibrant history and culture of German Jewry, they could not have imagined what high reputation the Leo Baeck Institute would gain over the last 60 years. It started out to establish a memorial for great influential Jewish individuals and their accomplishments, as well as for the almost vanished Jewish communities in Europe. Today, the Leo Baeck Institutes have become a leading venue for German and also European Jewish historiography and research. Their collections of books, biographies, artworks, and documents underline how strong and significant the German Jewry's impact was until it was brutally interrupted and destroyed by Nazi Germany, which sought to erase all Jewish life in Germany and beyond. Just like the great Rabbi Leo Baeck, these Jews were such a vital part of German culture. As the uncontested leading figure of the liberal German Jewry before the Second World War, Leo Baeck himself was so proudly integrated into German society, but in the end also humiliated and deported to the concentration camp Theresienstadt. He was the last leader of the Jewish community in Germany under the Nazis. He was the founding father, as we just heard, of the Leo Baeck Institute. After the persecution, pogroms, and the mass murder of 6 million Jews by the Nazis, it is almost unbelievable that time has eventually proved him wrong when he stated, after the liberation of Theresienstadt almost 70 years ago, that the era of Jews in Germany has once and for all come to an end. Jewish life in Germany today is flourishing again, and we are grateful for that. Unfortunately, in his lifetime, Leo Baeck could not witness that. But in commemorating him with the institute bearing his name, he is part of this new and hopeful chapter in Jewish life in Germany and the ever-growing German-Jewish and German-Israeli partnership. As President Joachim Gauck said last year when he received the Leo Baeck Medal for special efforts in German-Jewish reconciliation in Berlin, Leo Baeck and Berlin were once inseparable, and they have been finding their way back to each other in the years and over the years after his death. Throughout this year, 2015, we also celebrate the 50th anniversary of the establishment of German-Israeli diplomatic relations. Looking back, we still feel humbled that the new German state, the Federal Republic of Germany, was accepted as a partner by the young state of Israel. An almost impossible relationship in the beginning, it has developed into a close partnership today, and we highly value the trust that is put on us. We do not take it for granted. And we will continue to further broaden and deepen this relationship in the years to come. We also consider it our collective responsibility to guarantee that Jews can live in Germany in safety and without fear. The German government has been very clear about this. Anti-Semitism is unacceptable and has to be fought wherever it appears. And I know that the vast majority of German society shares and supports this goal, and that many contribute actively towards it. As a closing remark, I would like to thank all of you at the Leo Baeck Institute for your invaluable work during these past 60 years. And I was very impressed by what Professor Feiner just said about the challenges, although looking to the future and at the new generations, the young people who come and how they can be a part also of this work and how we can create interest, because it's many of the questions that we are also asking ourselves when we look at German-Israeli relations today, after 50 years of diplomatic relations. How does the fact that there are new generations today influence our relations? They communicate differently, they are much more mobile, there's a mutual fascination, and our relations of today are much more also carried by civil society, not just by governments or ministries anymore. And what does that mean for our bilateral relations in the future? So I think there are some similarities in the questions we are asking ourselves for the future. Here at the Leo Baeck Institute, you have succeeded in keeping the Jewish heritage of Germany and German-speaking Jews of Europe alive. And you have thus contributed greatly to establishing a memorial to the German Jewish identity, as well as to building bridges between Germany and the Jewish world, between our past and our present. And I took very good note of the fact that you said you're not just here to preserve heritage, but also at looking at the future and see what the work of the Institute can be there. I would like to thank you for this invitation and wish you the best of luck for at least the next 60 years. Thank you so much. Toda rabba.